okay, that feeling of being bad is not necessarily, or needing to be better is not going to go away, and that'll always be there. And that's kind of exciting. Like your hairdo.
I can feel it, and it feels really good.
We've got to leave some. So we'll be able to sculpt it.
Quick.
We'll be able to sculpt it.
This is just a very successful hair tease.
It'll come out easy. Don't worry.
Before, when I had very long hair, and this show was just an audio program on the radio, I had fantasies of having my hair shaved.
Quiet on set.
It's just a it's just a figure of speech.
Hold on time.
We don't actually have to.
10, 9,
He's screaming so loud.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Welcome to Art versus the World. I'm your host, Layla Block, and we are here with
Lauren.
She has her own microphone, so I don't need to do this.
Okay.
It's just, it looks like I need to. Thanks for doing my hair.
You're welcome.
How often do you do people's hairs?
4 times a week.
What's the best hair you've ever done?
Oh, I guess sometimes I do hair more than 4 days a week, and I do fun projects at home. And I get to style my friend's hair in wacky ways. What's the best one, though? It's hard to say.
What's one of your favorites?
I did my friend Jay's hair with this poodly wig that I made, and then we took pictures as poodles. That was an excellent hair. It's like blonde and pink with little bits of purple and just shaped like a real poodly triangle.
That sounds really good. Look at these worms that you made. Why did you make these worms?
I made them for filth.
What's filth?
It's a cool thing that happens. This one that just happened was the second one, and the people who organized it got together different bands, and then people who either make outfits or don't make outfits to create looks for models and the band. So the band is in a cool look, and then it's all friends in the clothes, hamming it up on the stage, like on the runway, like having a ton of fun with it. It was cool.
I don't know why I asked what it is because I was there and I saw it, but so does that mean that you also did the costumes of the people that were playing music while these worms were on the stage?
No, someone else did that.
Cool.
So I just made that and then the Petri dish outfit.
The Petri dish outfit was pretty good. I don't know if you have time right now to watch this video and look at the Petri dish outfit that she made, but it looks just like a Petri dish.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it. I like how it came out. And then, yeah, another artist made 3 outfits, and then another artist made another outfit.
It was a lot of artists.
A lot of artists.
That's kind of what's nice about the Bay Area. Especially that particular thing. I was like, I know 100% of these people. Like, not personally, but through their artwork.
Yeah, it was cool. I think just everything together with the music and like seeing people have a lot of fun on the stage and having done something kind of like more off screen that contributes to it, it's cool to just see everyone come together.
But when we aren't all together having fun and we're at home like trying to make something, or I guess that's it, like we're not supposed to try to do something, you're supposed to do it. But when you're in that like weird phase of trying and like nothing's coming and it's like anguish and misery, basically. I don't know if misery, maybe I'm being dramatic.
Yeah, I think misery.
Misery. Do you have like a checklist of things that you can do when you're going through the misery to get yourself out of it and back into like earth to time?
To actually make something?
Or even just to feel better and move on.
Oh. Sometimes I just take a break away. Try and hang out with my friends.
But what I find is that if I'm stressed out about a project, if I hang out with my friends, then I just feel guilty and like I should be working on the project.
I think that I used to do that, but now I realized how much it helps me to like not be super duper stressed and at home, because I would be really stressed out and say, no, I can't hang out. I just need to be by myself. And then, weeks later, when I come out from my room, I've said no to my friends for 2 or 3 weeks. And so they're not inviting me to anything anymore. And I'm alone. And then I realize, like, oh man, and half that time I'm like procrastinating in my room by myself anyways, feeling bad. So now I try, if it's not working, to do something that makes me have a good time. Hang out with my friends or, eat food. Drink coffee.
A slow coffee.
Like a slow cup of coffee.
Slow cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You can make it fast, drink it slow.
Yeah.
This is a relaxing breath. You never know what camera's yours, so it's nice to do like eye pan.
Oh.
Have you ever been on the show Art versus the World before?
No, not that I know of.
Have you ever been on a TV show before?
No, I don't think so.
It's your first time?
Yeah.
What would make this the best first time?
I think it's going pretty well. We had snacks.
We did. Do you want to read this book about having a lady body? Look at all these highlighters also. Have you ever seen so many highlighters?
It's a good amount of highlighters.
And just so they can see, look at our beautiful nails. Are you into nails? Hello, viewers of Art versus the World. If you're into nails, you've reached the right spot of the show where there's nails.
I just started getting my nails done. Well, I would paint them before, but I started last year getting long fingernails, and it makes me feel really fancy.
Oh yeah, so fancy. That's why I have one of each.
Oh,
the practical and then the fashion glamour.
I think my fingernail polish, like when it was regular polish, would come off all the time.
That's true.
And then I would get hair dye on my nails, and so they'd look brown and like stained and like not that healthy looking. And so now I have these, and they stay on forever.
That's nice. It doesn't get in the way of doing the hairs on people?
No. Someone came in, and she told me that her hairstylist was like in a big rush and accidentally like hooked both the corners of her mouth.
What?
And when she was like trying to like move the bits out of her face, like, and hooked both and pulled it back like in a crazy smile. And I think hearing stuff like that makes me like go really slow. So I don't think I've hurt anyone.
Yeah, that's good. That's like an actual horror story, to go to the salon and have someone put their fingers in your mouth and rip your mouth open.
Yeah, I think, she didn't get hurt, but I've heard of other people where the person's like doing their hair and combs so hard that they like rip out their piercing. And I'm like, oh, how do you bounce back from that?
Yeah, as the person.
Yeah.
My hair's really thick, and once I had a guy, his finger got sliced open by a strand of my hair.
There's a thing that happens with some short pieces of hair where someone else's hair stabs into you. It's called a hair splinter. Have you ever had that? Oh, yeah.
And it goes
bad.
all the way in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
like,
I guess I've had some where it's like sticking out a little. So, but yeah, I talk to some of the barbers sometimes around the corner from my work, and they get hair splinters a lot.
they should wear latex gloves all the way. Oh,
And on their face.
Where's my latex thing? They should wear full latex masks
Do you
and
see this?
full latex arm coverage, leg coverage, finger coverage for sure.
Wow.
They could still wear their regular clothes underneath the latex suit. If you're a barber and you want to get in contact about this plan, you can call me or email me. Thank you. Thank you.
Have you ever worn that much latex?
No, I've never. I'm sorry, I'm screaming into the microphone. No, but I'm obsessed with the Matrix, and that's actually, yeah. So this outfit of all black, if it were pants, would be what I want. Also, this is like really ugly to me, but I like it.
Yeah, it's strange. Almost, I'm glad it's pants. I think if it was shorts, it would look real diapery. Yeah.
We should bring diapers back. Do you sort of feel like because you're in the beauty and fashion industry that like you a little bit could do something and then people would follow you because you'd like diapers, we could start diapers,
I don't know. I'm not there yet.
but maybe one day?
Yeah,
Like
maybe
like
one day.
Maybe the clout of being on this show combined with your personal clout
Yeah.
could lead to we bring diapers back
Yeah.
or in for the first time. We'll talk to someone.
I think I know someone that wore a diaper and peed in it as an adult for fun.
Hey.
I don't remember who.
Peeing can be very fun. Okay, this is the segment of the show where we talk about our bodies and ourselves.
Well,
You had mentioned earlier that you don't spend much time focusing on your body.
I guess I think about my body, but I don't like feel really attached to it
That's kind of nice.
with my identity.
Right. Okay, here's what I'm turning up to. We're going to talk about retirement security. After all this time, and in spite of laws and cultural shifts that have opened many occupations to women and enabled many of us to reach higher positions, we still confront ceilings in status and pay. Do you feel like man barbers get paid more than lady barbers?
I don't know anything about it.
Fair.
I know that there's lots of famous male hairstylists and not a whole lot of like the really like famous ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them are dudes.
I guess that is from before, like when it was mostly men.
It's interesting because there's like tons of hairstylists are women, but lots of the famous ones,
Yeah.
dudes.
Well, we'll see to it that you are one of the famous ones and that you bring diapers back. I should stop promising things that I can't make happen. We could.
Maybe in my retirement plan,
Yeah.
diapers could come back.
Diapers. Yes means yes. Oh my God, this is great. We should talk about this. You probably heard the phrase no means no, and you probably know what it means. If someone says no to any kind of sexual interaction, you must stop. That could be it. We don't even have to keep going.
Yeah, I agree.
But yes means yes is the slogan of a movement to enhance our understanding of sexual consent so that it's clear and works for everyone. And yes means yes is the philosophy that only valid sexual consent is enthusiastic consent. Yeah, we just want everybody to feel in control of their body.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
And safe. Okay, thank you.
You could highlight that part.
Highlight that part of that book.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's not my book, I loaned it.
Yeah.
I got it on loan.
Don't highlight it.
What's your preferred mental state to create from or in?
I think kind of crazy.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, like I think there's this certain time when I have just enough coffee, not a whole lot, just enough, and it's kind of nice, or maybe kind of like a little bit foggy outside, and I'm like 15 minutes into my walk to work. That is the time when I'm like, oh my God, I have so many ideas. This would just be so great. And so, yeah, that is like ideally I would be walking straight home to like work on a thing. But I'm walking to work and then I like do people's hair and I get excited about it. But I think that like combination of like kind of like extra excited.
Yeah, I feel you.
But also that's like that only happens when I have enough time to get to work. so it's not that rare. I mean, it's not that common.
'Cause usually
Usually
you're
I'm like, I'll sleep too long and I'm stressed out. So if I'm like super stressed, I can't make anything. I think that's why like for some years of time, it's like really hard for me to make anything that I'm excited about because I'm so stressed out. So yeah, no.
What are ways that we can relieve stress?
Relieve? Lessen it? Oh, like make it go down? Oh, okay. I think in my experience, having lots of plants around, or like being around plants, like here, I think that helps.
I'll just stretch for a minute while you talk.
Yeah. Also, the other day I tried stretching where I was like trying to reach my toes and then breathing slowly. It sounds kind of cheesy, but it worked for the first time in my life last month. But yeah, plants. I think like cool colors makes me relax. Music. What do you do? Like that. You do that.
Actually, that is my go-to. Is to
Lie down.
I have a job where I get 30-minute breaks, and I've started lying down for all of my 30-minute breaks, so sometimes I fall asleep.
Yeah. Also, the other day I tried stretching where I was like trying to reach my toes and then breathing slowly. It sounds kind of cheesy, but it worked.
If I can get my act together, running helps me.
When I go home and visit my mom in San Diego, my mom and my sister at the house they live at in San Diego, it's like right up the hill from the beach. So I walk down to the beach and watch the waves. Very relaxing, watching water. Mm-hmm.
Do you make those little noises to yourself? And what's the best review that you've ever received of your output?
Usually I get the most stoked if someone's like, oh, I saw this and now I want to work on stuff. Then it's exciting.
Yeah, that's nice. That's the
And
gift
I'm
that keeps
and
you
I'm
going.
excited that someone told me, you know. I feel like there's not a I appreciate when people tell me that they are inspired to work on their own thing.
Well, yeah, I saw your spaghetti on the wall, and then I was like, come be on the show. You went to community college.
Yeah, I've gone to school in a few different ways, but I went to hair school at community college.
Cool.
I took a mushroom cultivation class there. That was great. Even if it was kind of unorganized and hectic, it was still great. And then they had a class there, like it was an anatomy, like cadaver dissection class. You don't get credit for it. You have to like go, it's on Friday nights. You pay extra to do it, but you like actually help prepare the cadavers for the anatomy students to come and study from.
You did that?
I did that.
Cool.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's great. I thought that's only something you could do if you went to medical school, but you can do it at community college. Yeah. And at Alameda, they have the whole like, you know, fashion design program. I took a textiles class. You learned about material. So cool.
Who knows? Maybe even the worms were influenced by that knowledge.
I think so.
Okay, and you told me that you make them fake teeth sometimes and then prosthetics. What do you think, like, from outside to inside makes you do those cool, spooky, weird things?
I guess I like teeth, and when I was younger, I thought I wanted to be an orthodontist. I had fun having braces. My mom was like, you need to get braces, so I got some, and now my teeth are pretty straight. But I like teeth that are doing different things, kind of like turned a little bit. I like how it looks. So since my teeth are straight and for disguises, I wanted to have different teeth. I started to, like, I would go down to LA and get the supplies and make the teeth. So it's kind of like a funny turn from like wanting to be an orthodontist, and now I just like make some fake teeth sometimes. But it's good for dress up. I feel like with different teeth in, you can look like a totally different person. So it kind of like makes your lips like do different things, and
I should get some fake
It's the same stuff that you use for making acrylic nails. It's like acrylic.
The powder.
Yeah.
Cool.
The powder and the liquid. It's like super stinky, but yeah, you can make teeth that way.
Where did you learn how to do that?
The teeth? I looked at some tutorials online.
You Googled how to make fake teeth?
There's not really that much. I think it's more so for people who are super into horror movies. They have stuff for like how to make vampire teeth or how to make like really gnarly zombie teeth. But I like kind of like a little bit more subtle, like realistic looking teeth.
Yeah, I can very much appreciate your appreciation for teeth. And I'm like, yes, I would like it for all of my teeth to be vampire teeth. So maybe we can get that.
It's scary. Do you ever bite your lip?
Yeah.
With teeth like that, I feel like you'd
Hurt.
do some damage.
The time is flying by. Can you believe it? I haven't asked you a single question yet.
Oh,
I don't even know what we've been doing this whole time. We have a cookie to share still.
oh.
We have these oars that we can pretend. We can pretend to like boat away.
I kind of want to stay here though.
We won't pretend to boat away then. Also, I love that your socks and the worms, and actually my socks too, a little
Cute.
bit matching with my nail.
Cute.
Okay, here, let's get serious. What's better than fresh nails and hair? Like, you know, fresh nails and hair. Like, what's really better than that?
Oh. I guess your friends that you get to hang out with after.
Oh, that's really sweet. You like your friends. What's the most graceful way to go through a sick day with a snot nose?
Oh, I don't know if I'm the right person to ask.
You just snot it through. You snot your.
It's really awkward when I have a runny nose at work. It usually happens where it's like some quick onsetting sickness. Because if I have that snotty of a nose, I'd rather not work. Because I'm touching people on their head. So yeah, I just have to go in the back all the time and keep blowing my nose and washing my hands. But sometimes snot falls on the ground. I try and just turn the person away from the mirror so they don't have to see how much of a monster.
It's just dripping.
Yeah, it's not
You have
good.
your vampire teeth in and your snot is dripping.
I'm like, trust me with your hair.
Trust me with your life. No, that's not what the salon's about. Okay, what's your favorite material right now? Like, if you were to get that 15-minute of mania and go home, and like, what would you love to be waiting there for you?
I've been super into sewing stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And it's hard when I go to the fabric store to not want to buy all the fabric.
What fabric store do you go to?
I like to check Creative Reuse for cool, weird fabric, but then I go to Discount Fabrics. I like it.
São Paulo. São Paulo.
Yeah.
Once I bought a zipper there.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever feel sad that you can't? Okay, I shouldn't ask this as a question. Sometimes I get sad that I can't be a part of like every single creative project that every single person I know is doing. But I just can't. Like, that's not how time works. That's
Yeah.
not how life works. How do you like pick which ones you're going to be a part of?
I guess usually I just want to work on stuff by myself. And then sometimes I think once I've met this like personal amount that I need to just have like alone time and work on stuff by myself, then it's just like whatever sounds like fun. But I do prefer to work on stuff by myself at home, and then it's only like I think in the past few years that I've started to like actually work or like contribute to other people's projects. Most of the time I'd like to just chill and work on stuff by myself without extra pressure. So yeah, I don't know. Does that answer?
Yeah. It's that you don't really. You don't have that problem.
I don't.
Thank you. That's great. I don't want to have that problem anymore either.
It's not bad. Yeah, usually I like to work on stuff by myself.
Yeah, I guess so. It's okay to just want to work on stuff by myself.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
But I think I have the opposite problem where I want to work on stuff by myself, but I feel like it's good to work with other people, but it's like I've tried working with other people before I do, like I need a lot of time by myself to just chill. And if I try and work with other people before I'm like chilled enough, it's very stressful.
Yeah.
It can still be like fun, but it's like super draining.
Yes. That is why if you had one very, very, very important thing to say to the world, because this is the show Art versus the World, and the world is watching, what would you say?
Oh. It's okay to do things at your own pace.
That's nice.
It's okay to need time.
Take all the time you need.
Take all the time you need.
Take all the time you need.
It's
We
okay.
can sing now.
I think you should sing.
All the time you need. Should we vote out now?
Sure. Is it just your oar? Do you have an oar? Is it time to leave?
Yeah.
Do we have to leave?
Yeah.
Help.
You're doing a better job than I
I
am.
feel like we're not going anywhere.